Yeah, we're back in the world of Rogue Trader. Well, when we last left off, we had finished finding out why the thief, the Imperial Chief, had not been collected. It was some dozy cultist trying to steal our body. Well, actually, no, he wanted the body of the Astartes, not Astartes. Imperial dude. I'm just trying to find the command which lets me pop chat out, so I can like put it in a position where I can see it better. Eesh. Well, since that's not working, I will stick with my current idea. Which is to sort of keep myself sort of twisted to look at it. Bum, 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 bum. Bah, bum, 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 bum. But yeah, we sort of thwarted that plan. He now a very dead cultist. Serves him right. Now I gotta see where we figure out where we want to go next. Thankfully, we do have plenty of navigator points still. But a lot of things keep happening every time we travel. You know, gone are the days of like we could just travel from here to there, like nothing happens. You know, now I like travel is like, here's my 900 issues. Let's have 52 crises going off. It's like, dude, seriously. Why, yes, we do want to have a ton of issues happening, and you can't go for more than 3 feet without something going off. Yeah, but, finally. Come on, ping. 100%, ping. Nope, no ping, just automatically plug in. Okay, where to go, where to go, where to go? Go inform, fair trade, companion quests. I'm pretty much ignoring this lot for now. We got rumors to go to aplenty. I mean, we have a lot of rumors. That's fine. Outcast duty. We don't know where that is. We don't know where the door is. Rat hunting is at Footfall, which is also where the Lord Inquisitor is. Damn, it really is a case of go there. The only thing I can do is do some, check out some of the, things to do with, like, rumors. The Expanse. Right. Uncharted. Forewarning. That's forewarning. Identify anomaly. You've got Xeno Skirmish going off. Augurs anomaly and the unforeseen event are there. I do have a stronger anomaly in August now. Suspicious ships. Over here. Spoil of Prudence here. Visions of in the dark. The Imperium over here. Then we got Siege. Fall and Carnix. I've got nothing going off over here right now. That's fine. Yeah, zoom out a bit so you see more stuff. See, I would love to visit these places and check them out. Get them pinged off my map. I mean, that's where he wants me to go to the inspection. Alright, let's check. Let's have a look at some of these rumors. Okay, first room. Unidentified anomaly. Let's see. Xenos on the rampage. Football about Xenos cursing. Destroying Imperial outposts. Okay. Forewarning. Xenos skirmish. Forewarning, forewarning, forewarning. Yep. Across the expanse of broadcasting alarming warnings each of an unknown threat in the region. Okay. Xenos skirmish. If they don't have a picture, then it's not something I can go. It's case you don't know what it is. Yeah, I got one of those. He's on my ship. And Lagran's belt. I mean, the game likes to make it so if you don't go there, it does actually penalize you for not going there quickly. It sort of penalizes you and makes it goes, ah, well, you didn't get there fast enough, and then it, like, boops you. So, do we get this? Because Xenos skirmish over here, Emperor's Path. Xenos skirmish. Is that the one with the Xenos people or the other one? And then you got, next one down to it, suspicious ships. And Lagran's belt. Yeah, Lagran's belt. Lord, I bring you information about the Xeno device you discovered during your time away. Ever since your return, the tech police have been making every effort to comprehend the nature of this mysterious technology, and they have succeeded, to an extent. Under many rituals that please the machine god, they awaken the Xeno artifact, but for but a moment, it produced a holographic copy of the planet, and coordinates a matched location of Lagran's belt. Perhaps you will wish to see with your own eyes what this destination holds. That's where I plan to go next. Charge. Alright, let's visit the system. Pop out. And then, scan some planets. Boop. Ooh. Let's see. Rocky World, that's the thing. Got 12 of that, but only 5 of that. Yes, we'll take the adamantine. I have no more extractorums though. That's unfortunate. Scan. Nice. Oh, I just saw all the people have to level up. Oh no. Leveling up a lot of people, I just remembered. This is where Pathfinder has the advantage. They auto-level. You can set your companions to automatically level. I have no extractors. Only 1 plus steel anyway. Practically worthless, to be honest. Ooh, not explored. A tiny colony buried in an enormous yawning pit. The edge of the civilized structures barely visible even from the shuttle. The helmet was destroyed when the ground swelled up under it. The forlorn bones of dead colonists and strewn amid the rubble. On the edge of the crater, the scouts discover a tunnel entrance. Apparently, there was an explosion in the cavities beneath the town. Those unsuspecting people fell instantly into the chasm that opened up as a result. Near it, gaping more, is a shuttle, overturned and blackened by the blast, forever motionless. Lying next to the shuttles and empty bomb containers and corpses clad in the characteristic armor. The Voidcraft belonged to the Adeptus Arbites. Surviving records suggest it was the Arbiters who planted explosives and collapsed the tunnels on top of the dwellers. Searching through the papers, you find the demolition plans. The Arbitrators knew that detonating the tunnels would bury the colony, but prioritized eliminating the criminals over preserving the lives of the ordinary settlers. Documents also include a map of the Corona's expanse containing encrypted data. It seems the Arbitrators were aware of another smuggler's cache, but in a different system. Now you got miscellaneous. A living snare and a miscellaneous. Deep beneath the rubble, the scouts uncover remains of a warehouse. Depots and veritable maze of suspicious tunnels gated with airlocks. Judging by the flattened containers and face markings, the impressively vast subterranean city belonged to a smuggling syndicate. Wow. I guess they really didn't want any criminals escaping. I shall drop the city, the rock on the city. Right, well since the wants me to go to the belt anyway, chart me a course. Make it unsafe. I mean, the science belt's there, so that's... well, the smuggler's cache is. Well, permission to report. Your protector has arrested my voidsman. Proctor has arrested my voidsman and is demanding his execution. A repeat offender, he says. Please do something, your lord. Who is this voidsman? He's one of mine. Not as big as the rest of the idlers. He understands the control systems. He can make sense of the readouts. Him? A repeat offender? Consider it done, Lord Catton. Seriously, dude, are you not going to start arresting my people? Here, there, and everywhere. Is this how? Not cool, man. Not cool. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Lord Catton, I beg you to look into this outrage. This cyber horror nearly chewed up my assistants. And one of them been left without 2 of his fingers. Instead of calming his beast, the arbitrators attacked my crewmen. Solomon waits for the end of the Master Helmsman's words and coolly turns to you. His crewman is a wanted man, rogue trader. He's accused of subverting sacred teeth shipments, smuggling, kidnapping the Imperial subjects, and braving officials. Were we not on your flagship? Seriously? I would execute the heretic on the spot. But here, you are the authority, and you are the court. The beep tried to turn run when he saw me. His fellow crew members hesitated and didn't make it way for me. There's no time to find out if they were obeying the perpetrator or just panicking, so I had to use Galetto for suppression purposes. Why are you so certain this is the man you are seeking? Because I was personally involved with tracking down and purging the shadows of the Abyss crime syndicate to which this perpetrator belongs. The case was in Calexis, on the world of Helvica Prime, but for arbitrators, time and distance do not migrate guilt. The man before you is the former captain of a smuggling ship owned by the syndicate. Check the heretic's left arm. Every syndicate member had a distinctive implant by which you recognize each other. It was that implant signature that Galetto picked up on during his patrols. While I went sticking my beak into the past of every one of them, the hundreds of crew on the ship, people in the crew, I won't have time to steer your ship. All I know is that when everything went to beep on Riker Minoris, this one oversaw the work at the docks, so that the fools didn't trample each other to death in their panic. And later he ran into a friend at the port of Footfall. They found us some parts within a day. He's even got arms growing out of the right places. It might make a junior helmsman if he keeps it up. He was among the servants sent you by Governor Mendev. Your Lordship, the Governor of Helvica Prime was a scumbag who abhorred the light of the God Emperor. The things he did to the people under him, we only survived by stealing from him, or else we'd have ended up in a corpse pit, like 1 in 4 did after a distribution station accident. But once I got out of there, that was it. I was out of that business for good, and when I found myself in your service, I realised that it was a gift of fate, and I'd be a fool if I didn't repay such good fortune with my wholehearted toll. Well, that's the thing, is it's a different sector entirely. You know, you can't really... I'll wait your orders, rogue trader. Cable hands. Obeying the voice ship requires 50% less scrap. When every professional counts, it doesn't matter how exactly they obtain their skills. The rogue trader does not shun people with murky pasts, thus earning him the respect of Raven's motley crew. Well, yeah, it kind of makes sense. In this universe, you do not shun where you people get their skills from. Okay, if you do that, you are going to run out of capable voicemen very quickly. So, no. Now we're going to get capable hands for this. Yes, Lord Captain. Raise the scuttle grimace momentarily dissipates. Then this case is closed. With your permission, I'll return to our duties. He's unhappy because we spared the smuggler. But quite frankly, if we looked into the past of half the people on the ship, I'm not sure we'd have a crew left. In fact, I'm fairly confident we would have no crew left. The ship would be devoid of crewmen, because half of them would be arrested and the other half would be executed. So yeah, that is a bit of a problematic when it comes to doing that. We're going to visit Langren's Belt. If I pronounce the name remotely correctly. Poirus, Drukhari Void Ships. Plundered Void Station. Snowworld. Oh, I got that, but why is there a lot of pirates in one spot? The ship approaches close enough to the planet, a strange artifact from the homunculus. So it activates, trying to receive incoming signals from the planet's surface. The black faces of the prism have started to emit a pulsing lilac light. The Augur team reports the source of the signals, a small beacon which cannot be studied from orbit. A group of living organisms is detected around the beacon. A disgusting sight unfolds before the scouts. A sinister high fence enclosed hideous mutants crawl and writhe. Hundreds of ugly beasts, their shapes vaguely reminiscent of humans, squirm on several pairs of deformed arms and legs. Incapable of attacking or doing much of anything else beyond crawling in the dirt, the creatures are riven with endless pain, which seems to feed the Drukhari beacon at the very center of the pen. A pulsating lilac light flows from the beacon. The activated beacon on the planet emits a thin lilac beam sending out a signal which is promptly intercepted by the artifact on board. The prism unfolds into many small petals and shows a holographic image of a certain planet and corresponding coordinates. I'm going to tell them to leave this place alone. Plundered Void Station. Drukhari Void Ships. I don't know which one to go to where first, so. Oh, lovely, isn't it? Solomon out. You back in, because you might could kill off on her. So, yay. Plundaro Lodge Void Ship. Void Station. Ooh. Don't be that didn't break. No, good. Oh, I don't want that breaking. That would be a pain to. Can't repair that. Oof. Right. I'm here on the Void Station. Elite Agent only needs one level up. Melee and flame attacks, melter attacks against demons and partakers. I don't mind doing more damage than Xenos. Violet Haze. Flash fire. Ooh, cool. Love that. Okay, mostly just case of base skill improvement now, because like me. Melta melee plasma power weapon. It's just like a case of grabbing gear now. Ooh, you can not have heavy armor. I don't know if you need it or not, but let's have it. Look, pirates.
Challenging me was a mistake.
I will level you.
You're dead. You're all doomed. Ah, you guys are this way. That'll do. I don't shoot much, but I do walk over and black people.
Advancing. Successfully terminated. My vow is to serve.
Cover.
Request approved.
I can manage it before.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Yeah, that'll trigger up first though.
Running binaric override.
Yeah.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Most of the guys are up here. That's fine.
Out my way.
You're idiots, you're not to Mazurai. Goodbye.
Here we go.
I'm here, maggot.
Okay, so how many people do we want to kill this unity, shall we? Well, I can go all the way over here. First, cover.
If I must. This tedium is beneath me.
Give myself a nice big chunk of those, give some damage output.
No more! I am not your ancestors. Guide me!
Like, well, how many of these shot? How many can she kill at once? More than we can.
I understand your intent.
The slasher.
Perfect killing strike. With grace, what a useless blade! Broken already.
I think I didn't even do the right. Feel it. Toxic killed him.
Let's get to it.
Come on, Slasher. Pathetic little monkey. Let's see. Turn enhancer.
Isn't this a job for the
Yeah, Gento
serfs?
going first now.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Is a threat.
And then she fires anyway. I don't know why what that
As
ability
the
is or
Emperor
what keeps doing.
commands, I act.
I mean, this is all not even her turn. We just started this trend of annihilating people.
Me? If you insist.
Well, there
your
goes half the
captain.
people in the room.
Fury of House Orcelio.
Ouch! Kill the psycho. Cut her. Like, they're dead and they're just all bad.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I could give someone a full turn. I'm not gonna bother, but I could do it.
They won't expect this.
Well, that's Slashers. That's like, help me! Why? A lot of people have to die at once.
As said, so done.
Claim
Let's
bounty.
set this in motion.
Second weapon. Well, not the primary weapon. Yeah, sure.
For the dynasty! You clearly are outmatched.
Jesus, I almost killed him with one shot.
Easy. They won't expect this.
You guys really don't have a chance against me. Yeah, they like another, another fourth player here.
What to do?
That's the other leader. I think, yeah, in general, that's all. That's the leaders. Everybody else is original thugs and slishers. Control shot. Get to it! Get to it! Get to it!
Out of my way.
Oh,
Let's get to it.
let's get down to business
Show me
to
what you've
defeat
got.
these guys.
Let's get to it.
Road traders destroying everyone inside. They had more men when they started. Now they've lost quite a few. Oh dear God, the traders after you. This fits so well, which is stupid.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
That's right, you're dosing attack on.
I'll do it.
Do, 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 do.
Doubt is for the weak.
Can we move a little closer?
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. This is why I was chosen.
See, the thing is, the more she gets of her stuff, of her abilities, the
I'll
well,
do it.
the more versatility she gets, the more accurate she becomes. she gets more and more accurate the more versatility we put on her. So she just gets better and better at at doing this, to the point where it's in a case of, well, none of you can win.
As the tactical imperative dictates.
It's crush. Let's see, we got a stack as well, so we should be able to. How we can reach them?
Heavy is the tread of his faithful.
Yep. Heavy be the boots that carry people.
Running binary override.
Well, I got 3 of that, that's fine.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. My vow is to serve.
I think Gil the Psycho's stuck. I can shoot and then still get a pot shot off. This one, for example, does not.
I am not your... Another soul slips beyond the veil.
There goes Gil. The Psycho now be deadoed. Can't hit them, but go with them. Anyone else you can... Oh, she's got sight range on people over here. Strangely, I've got sight range on the guy
Pay
left
with your
wall.
blood. The name of Calamenta Kane.
Blink. Pay for Kane! Actually, I'll play a movie now. I'll just set up for a shot somewhere else. They won't live that long, but we can set the shot up. So where was Cassie can deal with everyone down there. In fact, Agenda can deal with everyone up here. So
Slow and painful is the way.
I bet you said it to all the villains. People you kill. Oh. The thing is, I still have the ability to oh wow, it doesn't cover more than once.
With grace and malice.
Nice. I do believe I have Hammer Strike on, so
Don't distract me. Are you for language? Not enough.
you got me with a nasty. Can't tell. I did not like that.
Behold.
I'm gonna shoot you instead.
Watch.
Oof, missed. You know, there were more people alive at one point.
I am a navigator. Face the navigator's might.
Wait. I can find out to... I can.
I'll paint your death in colors.
Behold.
Well,
It would be beneath me to even attempt it.
you could say... You could still try.
I will herd the prey.
I mean, it's Neil strikes them, so...
With grace and malice.
I'm getting closer.
I revel in your terror! What a useless plaything! Broken already? A perfect killing strike!
Killing spree more like. Oh, Cassie's turn again. Yeah, this could do a bit of thing, but it will also kill him with it. Wait, where's the one? Immolator Solo.
Me? It's an painted black.
And then there was one. Nope, can't reach him. You can though. Bullseye. Yay! Like, yay! I hit them all. But that was never gonna win. Let's see. Unstable flamer and a gunslinger's helmet. Okay. Wow, that was because they were so close to each other. They actually chain linked. Radiant chestplate and Drukhari clave. No, I'm gonna put that in there now. We got claves. Oh. There's an interesting one. You got a shotgun, nullifying shotgun. Okay. You can give that to the Solomon, so that's fine. Rubbish. And rubbish. They were, after all, slashers, so not exactly expecting high tier good of them. Goods. Aldari equipment, Rangers fine, Vita, which is fine. Open this. There's a backdoor entrance to the fight. Essentially, if I'd opened these up, I could have walked right up. Instead of going through the fight down there, I could have somebody opened the fight up here and proceeded to bop them from behind. So they would all have to run up. I done the wrong thing.
You can't do anything without me.
Yeah. That's debatable. Hey, multi-key. And this place seems to be looted. Hey, what off? It's like, we just whooped these poor guys into oblivion. They would never stood a chance. I guess we should deal with the Drukhari vessels in the north. On the edge of the system, a few crippled Xenos ships, barely visible in the darkness of space, huddled together. Not displaying any of the usual hostility, the Xenos are stuck in inactivity. Entirely ignoring the road trader's presence. The Augur team has detected a number of damaged void ships, each afflicted with several systems failures, and bearing a few dozen living creatures. An attempt to identify their drive signatures is met with failure, but the scanners pick up an exchange of data between the ships along an encrypted channel. Marazai recognizes vessels as those belonging to the Reaving Tempest Cabal by their silhouettes and markings. The news that his Cabal's warriors survived the insatiable Kin's bloodthirst fills the Xenos with grim resolve. Marazai turns to Rogue Trader with a demand to leave the detected ships unharmed. The Xenos yearns to meet them in person. The shuttle carrying Marazai returns so quickly to the Rogue Trader's vessel that it is impossible to tell whether the Xenos took part in a failed negotiations or participated in a violent impetuous duel. Offering no comment, Marazai turns to Lord Captain with categorical request: help the survivors and let them go. Theos accept the resources shuttles, arrogantly maintaining Vox silence and showing no gratitude to the Lord Trade Captain's generosity and aid. With the resources transfer concluded, Mazarai returns aboard with blood stains on his armor plate. According to him, the meeting was successful. A chase is ensuing behind the stained glass windows of the bridge. Several pirate raiders are trying to catch up with the cruiser, fruitlessly firing salvos at it from their macro cannons. The officers of the Augur crew report they're chasing the elusive Contempt. It's a legendary pirate flagship, that has been plundering cargo ships around the Expanse for several hundred years, masterfully evading patrols and escaping unpunished with the loot. Shelby, the proto-speculator, the elusive Contempt's captain, addresses you via Vox, in a cheerful, almost affectionate voice that he thanks you for the high-grade resources mined by the Von Valancius extractums, and also for your invaluable assistance in his escape. As soon as Shelby finishes his speech, the elusive Contempt swiftly enters the warp, and a powerful salvo intended for his vessel explodes right against your void ship's shield instead. That's why he said helping them escape. Because we're going to help him escape. Yeah. So, I think they can take me. So I think not. So I keep stopping and going quiet because I'm actually. People keep messaging me on different things, and I wonder if I can like bonk him and stop him from escaping. Three of us. There's a lot of them, though. Fire! Nice shot, Heartless. Yeah, those aren't really an issue because I could just fire the other cannons. And do you think gone away? I think the other ships liked it. Yeah. The animation of him leaving and then us getting hit. Because Vice Destroyer. Yeah, and then there's nobody else on the map, so. Meh. Let's see. Yep. Architect macros on that side. Helen battery on that side. But you can't make that lens fire. Bloody Thralls are gonna die! Things along with the engines! Oh. We need more things. Battery, flash battery. So jump. That's why I want to worry about the torpedoes. My Fadak batteries are very good at destroying things like that.
Engage the last battery!
What?
Direct our course.
Away! Go, my little fighters, go! Defend thy master! Let's see, front, port, starboard. Port's always on the left because ships park on the left hand side. Port. Make that one loop. They're coming on to attack me. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. You're not going to go very far, mate. So it just whoop some of these people left, right, center. Actually, let's do
Follow my command.
do you heading then turn, but it doesn't matter.
Torpedoes! Let the enemy burn!
We're just yeah.
Commence blast fire!
They're not lasting long in this fight, are they? I don't know my own torpedoes doing that. Actually, no, never that. Fire, 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 fire. Fury interceptors! Oh! I do mean that quite literally because quite frankly they just went whole and kill them, which is awesome. I can't reach them, unfortunately. I need to turn full down on that. I'm gonna shoot my third class frigate. I don't think I knew it otherwise every fight. Wow, that frigate's taking a ton of damage. The Heartless. Right. Now then, that's we can better turn angle. Also, let's make my next shot gain +2 range.
Let the enemy burn!
We're in flat cannon mode, so this is like a swing run. Nasty things to you. Kent. Me and my torpedoes. Yep. Torpedo control. Make them move a little early. And now their main turn. They're instead of doing their job, which is to shoot and knacker the things like missiles out the air, or space in this case. And that's fine. The more they decker things, the better. The more, if I lose them, so be it. They got like one turn left anyway. They got poof this round anyway, so it doesn't matter. My poor sphere interceptors. Avenge them! Didn't like that, it's like, nope! Morale break. I have to get off here, the emergency warp jump in 3! Get us out of here! Boys, get us out of here now! You're going nowhere.
Initiate the barrage!
Watch them there, let's do a swing round. Oh, you get him from there. Oh, he's well in range. Well, actually, I don't even have to move. I can just shell jump.
Commence last fire! Purify the battlefield! Let the enemy burn!
No one can outmaneuver
cannon.
House Orcelio.
Elusive plunderers complete. Well, okay, so suspicious ship. Wilson Discovery, that's a new one. Narmia 4. I haven't even sure if I'm actually doing the ones of course I'm doing, to be honest. Right, I already explored this. So I've actually already explored this place. I just came here for stuff. I got XP. Suppose that was worth it for the XP, but you must go to quit Satima. Satima? Name a star. What? Quest. Errands hiding from the law. Silence of Mir Sergit. Nameless Star. Why do I have one for Nameless Star? No, seriously, why do I have one for Nameless Star? Fair trade, Charlotte Denman's chest. Is it the high? Is it high from the law? What's the team? That sounds. That's one was cash. Oh, go to the forest to cut Satima. No, right. That's hunting grounds, which sorts that out. Rat hunting, goes to Jade, Shadow of the Tempest. And personally dealing with those who use the command. Fair trade goes in Administratum. Find the Will Eldaris are stranded. Man, that's all that lot. I could go to, I could do the Lord because do the hunting grounds. If I sort out Caligos Winterscale now, I mean I don't intend to go to Lord because there's thingy straight away anyway. Even if I go to Footfall, I intend to go to do rat hunting first. So, you know, deal. Frozen Prince, we ain't even been there yet. Emperor's Psalm. We're in the room of proximity of Siege of Eurifis 2. Proximity of Fall of Sentinel's Pride. Dead Man's Chest is over there. Not been there, not been there. I think this is the. This one's another one for his thing, for Xenos Skirmish. Is another one of his Cabal groups. Visions in the Dark. Well, Nameless Star. We're here, we'll do it. Section from the vault reports as Vox channel about black creatures appearing all over the place. The witness accounts claim they emerged straight from the shadows, and it was your pet Xenos Mazarai they were interested in. Several enforcers perished in the battle, but managed to avoid significant casualties. Your Xenos took out the aggressors. I would not be bothering you with this if we had determined how the creatures got onto the ship. But until we know for sure, we won't be able to stop further incursions. They were mandrakes. They could have infiltrated the ship through the shadows. In that case, guarding the decks against every shadow will not be possible. We will strengthen the security detail at key points on the vessels and hope the incident does not happen again. Or you could put light bulbs everywhere. It's hard to pop out of shadows when the shadow's about 2 inches tall. 2 inches. What am I going to do? Stick a hand through? So I'll slap at somebody. I mean, you can stick a knife through, as long as it's small enough. It would have to be a very small knife. Make it 10 mils wide on the other hand, and then you can get a knife through. And it'll be like a needle going. Permission to speak, Lord Captain. The old crew has registered activity in the orbit of Questa Tima, one of the world's Winterscale's dynasty. According to reports, the Emperor's Vow, the flagship of the rogue trader Caligos Winterscale, is positioned over the southern hemisphere. Lord Captain, this is it! Right here, so very close. The quiet whispers. They won't stop. They keep buzzing in both my ears. That my little door is somewhere in this world. Of course, Lord Captain. I dare not interrupt you any longer. Calm down. Allow me to repeat, Lord Captain. The Emperor's Vow is a cruiser carrying up to 120,000 crew. The length overall 6,000 meters, beam 1,000 meters. Estimated time service in the Winterscale's Dynasty fleet, several millennia. It is known for a fact that the ship has undergone many modifications, including the replacement of macro weapons for long-range laser batteries and short-range macro batteries, and I'm afraid that's all we know, Captain. Incredible, ancient, incredibly complex, incredibly unpredictable, and extremely demanding when it comes to resources. Had I been one of the highborn, though unofficial rulers of the Expanse, I would definitely have chosen this voyage for myself. The Liberum of House Australia also held records on Emperor's Vow. Its most famous owner, to be precise, Sebastian Winterscale, a fledgling rogue trader of great promise. It's not known how Sebastian acquired his ship, but Lord Captain Winterscale used to traverse the moor and find a new home in the corrosive expanse. No, of course not. The officers are about to extend the range of the wave emitters. Icon appeared. Lord Captain, the data has been updated. Tima's largest continent has suffered from a moderate Xenos planetary invasion. We also discovered the wreckage of several Aldari vessels on the periphery of the system. Another vessel crashed onto the world, causing seismic activity. A dozen shuttles of Winterscale's Dynasty are patrolling the space directly above the crash site. I presume the Xenos hunt is in full swing, and the hunter is already caught the scent of its prey. Thrones, take me. Beg your forgiveness, Lord Captain. The Emperor's Vow has detected the empowered emissions of our augurs and is requesting permission to initiate Vox transfer. What would you have to do? Hail the Emperor's Vow. It will be done. By the grace of the machine's spirits, the air gradually fills with a discordant noise until the Vox Master flips the last tumbler on the Cognitor's panel. The Emperor's Vow sends its greetings to the glorious ruler of the Van Valancius dynasty. It is Erbert ap Death, is Lord Caligos Winterscale's Vox Master, who has the honour of speaking on behalf of his lord today. The booming voice fills the air, startling a few officers on the bridge. However, you feel that Erbert ap Death's ostentatiously confident tone is meant to hide his concern. Not even the void of the cosmos can hide your anxiety, Erbert. Now speak. By the gold of the throne, the science of the Von Vlass is a shrewd to a man. The Vox Master loudly clears his throat, looking for the right words. Yeah, I'd been I was like, ooh. It's like their boss heard me, and it literally found out why I'm very anxious. I would be too. I mean, the Aldari, the only thing we have on the Aldari is numbers. If it came to skill factor, they would beat us senseless every time. We literally throw a large number at a very small number of them, and pray that we win. You see, Lord Captain had yet another heated. You see, the Lord Captain had yet another heated argument with the esteemed Incendia Corda, and he had a very good reason for his displeasure. I dare not discuss his lordship's affairs, but I can divulge that we set out to protect the dynasty's rightful dominion from the invasion of profane Xenos. This is how we arrived here at Quetzaltima. There is no better hunting ground when you need to cool off your head, I believe the Lord Captain said. We easily crushed the pathetic mockery of a fleet that was laying siege to the unfortunate world. Of course, most of the Xenos fled, but we did reduce a few of their ships to chum for the Void Beasts. An Aldari fleet? That means there are many more Kudarak survivors than I dared hope. Elentak, I must go to the planet to find them, try to save them. I will help you find your kin. Yolette breathed out an almost inaudible, and her shoulders relaxed. And I am grateful for you, Elentak. Actually, I'm here to rescue the Aldari. Yep. Then you're a bit late, your lordship. We've eradicated everyone we could reach. One of the ships even crashed on Quetzaltima. The Lord Captain did wish to descend and finish off the elusive prey. At best, there are a few solitary Xenos left wandering the woods, but even the Lord Captain has not been able to find his way out of them for over 30 days. It will be an even greater ordeal for these wounded creatures. Anticipating the next question, your lordship, no. I am confident the Lord Captain is still alive. His body and spirit do not break easily. And besides, he is accompanied by Wharton the Grey, who would sell his soul if it helped to keep the Lord Captain out of harm's way. May Azarayan protect his children. We must halt this frenzy of your stellar rival, Antak, or else by Isha's tears the subject will not escape retribution. Hurry and attack before there is nothing left to the side. Things are not so simple, your lordship. The Lord Captain has less contact than me from the landing point currently right under the Vat'l's belly. We lost about a dozen shuttles and several hundred scouts in the days of the first days of the search, all of whom went down to Quetzaltima and never came back. Our shuttles are relentlessly sweeping the airspace where our people perished. This way we were able to reduce the search areas to just a few thousand kilometers, which still did not change the fact that people in the thickest are disappearing without trace, and something is jamming the Vox transmissions. You seriously think you can run down there and just kill the Aldari? If they have one warlock down there, they could total you guys with no problems. Is there anyone else? A full hunting party consisting of half 100 hand-picked enforcers and his lordship's personal retinue, naturally. So what do you want from me? A generous favour in return for a generous favour. Find Lord Captain Winskill on Quetzaltima and bring him back to the Emperor's vow. Swear by the golden throne that I will convince him to side with you in any conflict that may occur in the next 100 years. After all, I am allowed to make deals on his Lord's Captain's behalf while he remains unavailable. I bowed before your courage on behalf of the Windscale dynasty. The data transfer decree has been signed. My crew will send you land coordinates. The God Emperor's grace shine upon you for many years to come. Oh, yeah, I explored this place. I only have shuriken pistols. Bunker. Where's Lyotum? I have a feeling I may have, if I got here sooner, I'm gonna save as just a general save. If I feel like if I got here, came here first, I'd have found this, maybe found these ships not destroyed. No. Right. He's going. And nothing's gonna stop her. I don't think sending Mazurai would be quite the right move for this one. Yeah, just a feeling. I don't know why or what makes me think that, but you know, I just get this feeling that Mazurai would be the wrong option. No, personally, well, let's face it, they go, oh, the Xenos attacked. It's like, given the fact pathetic Xenos fleet, it's like, dude, I don't think they were in fact a attack force. More like a group of guys who just come out from a disaster and was trying to find somewhere to land. Somewhere to catch their bearing, catch the breath. So yeah. Handy. Unfortunately, at this point in the game, you'd have a lot of people getting with archetypes all over the place. Flamer, heavy weapons, las weapons, power weapons. You know what? Let's go power weapons because he's a melee master, so I don't even know which gear I've got, to be honest. Blade sword. And you've got the heavy weapon, righteous anger. In case I ever decide to actually shoot the guy. The containers, transport by indicator several centuries old. 10 Vox Pros, potential threat.
Let's see this through.
Mold birds have ruined these fruits of the local vegetation. Left or right? Let's go right. The shuttle disappears in the wild vegetation of the island. Several hours pass before the rogue trader finally admits that he is aimlessly wandering around in circles. He attempts to get back to by retracing his steps have failed. The Vox communications cannot track the sheep's ship. It's not clear how Caligos Wintergale could get lost on his own world.
Onward to victory.
Yeah. Scale's search shuttle crashed during the landing near the planet, and the scouting team survived. Okay, so let's explore around this place. So, forests. Second long way back, the trail is gone.
Venture forth.
This is something a little unnatural, this place. Ah, it goes up, down. Okay, so somewhere around. We're not going to be lost for as long, because we have an Aldari. So the wounded beast, best, like, yeah, well, I think they're the ones who are causing it, this place to go weird, because they're hiding in this place. Alive with constant rustling of thick leaves and creaking of wood, but as if the trees themselves are walking around like lumbering, looming people. Well, sure, it's through the eye. Plants can't walk, can they? Hello, Aldari.
Marching ahead.
Alright, Monk K will pay for your suffering. Guardians. Free? The spirit stones are shattered, and she who first had long finished her feast. Destroy them, heavy monkey. Did you hear that? I wonder if I can use the Soul Destroyers are back. Cain, fill our hearts with fury.
You will make a fine trophy.
Only death lies before you.
Ah, they've been ambushed. These guys think we're the ones doing this?
Explorators know one route. Forward.
So I'll keep fleeting them out of the picture if we can't shoot. Good Guardian guys, tough.
Return this favor tenfold.
What the hell have I told you I'm not the one attacking you? Doing this to attack you on purpose.
As said, so done. I know what to do.
Methinks they have a good defense against my weapon.
Let's set this in motion.
Going swiftly.
Well. Ooh. Chainsaws.
Fortune favors the swift.
Yo, cousins, I am literally on your side.
No weakness is hidden from my
Heal
sight.
my wounds.
If it serves your cause.
Agent doesn't care, she's like to kill Larry anyway.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous
But she cares
fury.
that this is Xenos and need to die.
Faith without deeds is worthless. I will not yield to the likes of you.
I think you will.
Work is a prayer.
Ouch. Head came off.
I'll do it.
Right. Oh,
Strands of fate, guide me.
Guardians all have melee attack weapons.
Armamental.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Power resides in the will of the righteous. Doubt is for the weak.
Pay the tenfold.
Yeah, you can try. Didn't bother to use the 1 points with this one. He's kind of just there.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I have read tomes of military tactics.
Yep.
Pay dearly for your actions.
Not even others that did all this. We're getting blamed for this, you know.
At your beck and call.
That's the sad thing. We're getting blamed for everything that everything the Caligar with Windscale's done.
Victory is imminent.
You will pay dearly
Ouch.
for your actions.
Right hit though.
I'll return tenfold. This path ends here.
Sorry, he just went through penetration and the penetration hit the guy behind. Ooh, dodge.
Pain guides my
Ouch. The Rangers hit really hard.
My soul shall become like fire. My path would end here.
Can't kill her. She has steadfast resolve. And that triggers she can essentially stay on her feet indefinitely.
Advancing. Ability analysis successful.
heal my wounds.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable. Request approved.
Okay, so we got problems. Mainly in the form of these Rangers. We're doing a lot of damage. I missed.
I know what to do.
That's really embarrassing.
They won't expect this. Costly mistake.
That man, the undercover. What's down here?
Strike forward.
Pink. Slice through. Got him. Why didn't you have a Death Whisper?
I understand. I hear you moving. No, more.
The Rangers are the worst ones.
I deal death with my hands.
Oh, I hit the one. Take down one hit. One shot, one kill. Maybe I should have done this first, because I got some points out of it.
This tedium is beneath me.
Is that stuck by me? I don't want that open, I want to check it out. Prime and secondary. Yeah, that's the primary attack. Ooh, actually no. Dispatch.
Fall,
dispatch really powerful. What was wrong with
If it
such tech?
serves your cause.
Argenta is going to need healing.
Ministration is a holy task.
Most of the healing wounds she's got.
I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Heal my wounds.
Oh, multiple kills.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I will end the slaughter.
Guided by faith.
Sprint. Dash.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
High momentum.
Wow, I can give it a whole brand new turn. Ranger. Oh, there's really good rangers and there's rangers. That's a fun thing.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
And she still gets multiple strike feet, but this
Doubters
counts
for
as
the weak.
2 out of turn.
Is why I was chosen.
At this point, her accuracy has gotten
As
very
the Emperor commands,
strong as they miss entirely.
I am his will made manifest.
I only do single shots.
Why I was chosen.
Bye. Well, actually, I do go to.
Faith without deeds
That's over
is
here.
worthless. I refuse. As the Emperor
Refuse.
commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Yep. That's a haywire grenade.
As the Emperor commands,
Ooh, almost dead.
strike is a prayer.
Dead. Yeah, I'm not that good at a shot.
We all walk our own path.
You can't do anything because you only walked there.
The undesired. Join the ancestors.
Guardian long rifle. Say that. Oh, this was not intentional. Chainsaw, light ranger armor. I think I've got chainsaws already.
Stay sharp.
Couldn't you so perked up here and said, "Hey, I've got one of those." So. Good. And again, they weren't really in the mood to talk. Or they'll die being hacked to pieces of extreme brutality. Their wounds indicate some kind of soil on the body ground, rusty brown. So, true more scale of such atrocity.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Oh, yeah, can't argue that one. I mean, it's not just a case of, oh, kill them and that's it. It's like, no. He went, killed them and then kept on hacking. It is irresistibly sweet aroma of fruit teases Rogue Trader's olfactory senses, especially after so many hours spent in some humidity of the forest. Rather than locating the source of the aroma, he decides against tasting the appetizing fruits. Several mummified corpses lie under the fruit trees, their withered faces testament to their agony, bodies covered in dark wounds resembling the bites of giant leeches.
Let's seize the moment.
Is it seemly for valued servants of the Emperor to huddle together in such a squalid abode?
Lay people always overvalue indications of status. Prestige is demonstrated through functional superiority, not the quantification of one's possessions.
I think the noble will disagree with you on that.
Let us see what I found.
Huh.
Error. Making adjustments.
Why are you doing it? I have Yoleti.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Watch your steps.
The machine god grants. Let's see this through.
No, well, the trap's down this way. So let's head this way. This way was trapped. So it kind of makes sense, so there'll be something here. I have no clue where I'm going or what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it anyway. Halfway through the day, the Rogue Trader discovers a new wonder under Quetzal's Tima's forests. A spacious stretch of land overgrown with reddish brown grass covered in sickening yellow blisters. No other plant can be seen among the red blades of grass that answers this mystery. It may have to do with the pale spider-like insects crawling on the underside of the blades. Sneak.
Now
Stop.
that's interesting.
I'll trap over here, so there's
Successful. Keep your senses keen.
trap over here too.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Oh,
Marching ahead.
there's no way to go from here. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just going. Oh, where I must go, when I get there I'm not certain, no one knows where I'm on my way. Hey, but who gives a damn? What are they? Don't sheath your axe yet, my lord. More game reared its heads, eager to lose them. The mountain of muscle next to the laughing Rogue Trader menacingly rolls its shoulders. You recognize the hulking man as Morton the Grey, arch militant Caligos Winterscale, who accompanies his master to your Ascension. Magna. He's got a where'd you get one of those guys? I want one of those guys. Caligos briskly turns on his heel. His blade of power axe shines threateningly in the sun. Covered in fresh blood, upon seeing you, he breaks into a bloodthirsty grin. You repeat yourself, Xenos scum. Do you really believe that I will fall for your new trick? Your trick twice? Speaks with gods. Oh, Starborn, graciously allow this priest to speak. The one before you is not. Silence! I did not feed you to the forest beasts for one reason, and one reason only. You may still be of use. If you do not want to die of these Xenos, shut your mouth. Lord Caligos must have lost his mind. Why else would he mistake the Lord Captain for an enemy of humanity? Allah laid a hand on his weapon apprehensively. I would battle with you, but I fear I may accidentally swap that tired old man. He blinks in surprise and suddenly bursts into laughter. Careful, I am as ready as to do business with all heads as I am to hack them off. Neil looks at you up and down again, and recognition dawns on his face. Is that you, New Blood? Fancy meeting you here. What void are you doing on my world, and in such company? I'm here to resolve your conflict with the Aldari with as little violence as possible. And you're somewhat late. Yubel, I should see the hunt has begun, and this time is not even my doing. The prey came to fill my hunting ground by itself, so I can't resist. You know, your lordship, von Valancius, why don't you join the revelry? I'm not greedy, this world has enough trophies on it for both of us. It's got 90. Yes. Unsurprisingly, at your first meeting, Caligos Winterscale appeared before you in a more favourable light. However, under the layer of dry blood and dirt, you still notice a strange detail. The road trader appears neither wounded nor exhausted. Having spent a good 30 nights on the forest of Quetzaltima, Winterscale has merely swapped his dazzling smile for a feral grin and drenched himself in the blood of his enemies. The thin old man looks on with trusting violet eyes, and you notice silvery sparks glimmering within. His body shivers from the slightest gust of wind, yet you can still sense power contained in his early form. He nods with a meek smile. A panicked Bahiric trill escapes from under the Tick Priest's hood when one of the Mechanites goes limp, sparking in multiple places at once. The servant on the homicide gently picks it up and wheels her combi tool, and the manipulator starts moving again. The tall navigator, in ragged clothes of silk and silvery, probably wears the coat of arms of House Cassini. Half his face is ruined by a fresh scar by acid. Yubel von Valancius? The navigator nods politely, though he tries to hide it. His voice is filled with pain and suffering. A Slife mercenary looks around viciously, frantically clutching at their weapon. Their body is peppered with wounds, both old and new, some rotting and some almost healed. Their yellow pupils narrow when you lock eyes, but the Xenos quickly loses interest. Walton the Grey has not changed much since your last meeting. Still the same brute of a man with bloodshot eyes and a dull expression on his face. However, unlike Caligos' other servants, the Archmilitant does not look exhausted, and neither does Caligos. Both are filled with rage and thirst for battle, as if the hunt had only just begun. Something's wrong with these two. Retreat with the enemy's bones already crunched underfoot. Walton sneers. Alien blood must flood the lands of Quetzaltima. Only then will the Xenos have paid for their insolence. Quiet, Walton. This hunt truly has dragged on for quite some time. The ever-twisting paths and paltry game. The dullness of it all is suffocating. The rage on Caligos' face changes to dejection. Hey, that was a persuasion test apparently. I may accept your proposal, Yubel, but only when I am certain of the destruction of the remaining enemies. Of course, that's assuming we find them in this accursed forest. Annoyance and malice drip from Winterscale's every word. Yelet gives you an intent look and curtly nods, her shoulders relaxing slightly. Really? And I should take the tenderness sea serpent stake at a bottle collecting Amthic? What misery! For 10 moons already. I have been forced to subsist on grass roots and insect larvae. Growls restlessly. Save your questions for later, Yubel. I'm not a talkative when I'm hungry. Let's find a way to the old man's village, and then I'll give you your audience. The forest home of this priest and his people have always been full of wisdom and life, but the fire rain called by the outsiders from the darkness one great moon and one small moon ago angered the forest spirits. The priest must find his way home to the heart of Quetztima, perform the soothing ritual alongside his tribe. Until he does, the spirits will suffer and twist the trails. Until he does, the Starbomb will not return to the stars. Well, what are you waiting for, new blood? I wandered these forests for 30 nights and did not find a way to Old Man Twig's village. We'll see if you can bring us better luck. Move out. Wow. I don't trust Wharton the Grey. Something is horrible. Something is wrong.
My warp sight reveals something.
Ooh, a new bayonet chain knife. Nice. I'll die. Make it 80 gun.
What a shameful failure.
Oh. Is there anyone else who can do this? No. Forest is quite easy that way. So can't go this way. Looking around through the path, we can take the thing, but looks like the way is this way. And the thing, they were trying to find a place they could put coal up for make port. You know, do repairs to their ships, and then they'd have been happily on their way. You know, Caligos could have just done nothing. I've never seen an anthill of such size before, but the most disturbing thing about the Xenoskeleton is a Xenoskeleton tied to the anthill with bonds made from some unknown material. The Drakari weapon stuck in the corpse is the only detail that can point to the perpetrator. Being eaten by ants is a horrific torture that makes the blade in the back seem like an act of mercy. A most uncharacteristic gesture for this race.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
The machine gun grants me insight.
Easy peasy. Temptress Carapace Elite Backpack. Ooh, cool. Yeah, not bad. Some cool stuff. Yep. Yeah, you can't fail this, to be honest.
I have learned much
The body
in my
has
exile.
Seneschal has been picked clean by the wild beasts, but the mark of his spine. Let's face it, they literally didn't even pick a fight. They appeared after getting, having problems with their craft world, only to then be attacked by Woodscale's people, proclaiming that they're attacking their planet. So it's not even a war fleet. They didn't. If they deployed like, oh look, it's a battleship, or battlecruiser, or something with the word battle in it. Different story, but this wasn't none of that. This was a run-of-the-mill transport ships. I was wondering, bringing the road trader to a tall, sprawling tree. Something shiny stuck in the foliage. Coming closer, the captain recognizes the obsolete heavy void shuttle model as being subsumed among the growing branches. Skull burrs its teeth from behind the murky grass. At least their death was quick.
Keep your guard up.
I used to dream of visiting a feudal world, a land straight out of the pages of heroic chronicles. But now I dream of forgetting that place. The sooner the better.
It pains me to say this, but I believe visiting Thasura was beneficial for you.
Yep.
Such experiences greatly expand one's horizons.
Yeah,
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
That's one way of looking at it.
This Explorador is blessed with multifunctionality.
Now that's interesting.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Well, look, that leads out, so let's just open this up.
Unexpected result.
Ceremonial lines and ceremonial pose. And a new rifle, Stupa. Ooh, it's as good as my... It's a las weapon and as good as my Eye of Hecaton. Nice. Collect. Okay. Can you wield it? No, you cannot wield any human weapons. You can only wield weapons belonging to the Aldari. Bane of Sorrow, that's the last weapon of 22 to 32. Ooh, that's pretty nice. When did I get that thing? Oh, the Guardian Long Rifle though. That is a... Oh yeah. Swap that one out. That's a good rifle. This matches my own one I just got. You can't, unfortunately, you can send type things, but you can't actually make it split them up into categories. Let's see, human rifle, human looking weapon. Heavy silencer. See, I've got a better gun. Portent, precise laser. There it is. Deadly repeater. No. Ah, that is. Stupa. It's the same as the thing, but it has option for Deadeye and single shot. And the target becomes stunned for one turn, so you know what? Yes. I'll swap the Aldari weapon for that one. Oh, only a 45% chance of mitigate.
My knowledge has its limits.
Damn. Well, I was rather hoping we were going to get that. Still, I picked up a really good gun. Yep, a snake here. Might be indicating the way to go. I don't know. I'm thinking... Oh, that's the...
The very idea of steering a void ship into the warp without the protection of the Gellerfield? Pure madness. I am appalled that the arbitrators failed to consider such risks and put the Lord Captain's life in danger.
Let's see this through.
I am following the snake. That snake went and wiggled, so I'm following the snake. But I'm not supposed to follow the snake. I don't actually know how I'm supposed to find my way out of this place. I'm taking a gamble that the snake is the way forward, and it's the snake that's going to take me out. Take me to where I need to go. That's my hunch, and I'm going to go with it. I gotta be wrong entirely. I'm going to spend the next... Well, I'll be darned. The snake was right. Found it. How did you guys not find it so fast? I just followed the snake on the floor, and it led me right home, right where I need to go. A group of lean young people surround you, shooting anxious glances between you, Calgus, and the priest, the grey-haired healer elder who has stepped forward. Unlike the rest of her skin is completely free of decoration, save for a two-headed eagle branded on the wrinkled forehead. Our meeting occurred just as Speaker of the Good Gods foresaw. As it grates your ears on your ears, the words sound like a fusion of High Gothic and the most vulgar tongue of the rabble. Welcome to the heart of the forest, Starborn. This ruler... Enough of your bleating old hag. I've already told you your speech offends me so. It makes me want to cut out your tongue. Not even Cordia, preacher, would have the patience to listen to you blabber on about your stars, gods, spirits, and other nonsense. I am sick and tired of aimlessly trudging through the woods. Old man, I am a hunter, and without a quarry I have to turn into quite the beast. Speak with gods is ready to conduct the ritual, O Starborn. The heart of the forest is calling out to me. So let this priest serve the gods, not in word, but in deed. It is done. The good-for-nothing psyker has finally proved himself useful. Looks around the settlement with a bored expression. I intend to have a good night's sleep and enjoy local delicacies. One good thing about Quetzaltima is that the fruit here is sweeter than... Almost lost the keyboard. Hopefully I haven't done something to the recording. Oh. Everything is still going proper? Yes, things are still moving, things are still going. Let's hit caps lock. Sweeter than Calexian honey and more tender than the meat of young groks. You should get some rest as well, Yubel. And remember, it is better to go hunting when you are full of vigor, but slightly hungry. The hunger adds acuity. Makes the kill some more intoxicating, you know. Let me know when you're ready to depart, or if you decide to share a few stories, then come to the bonfire. Not often that two rogue traders can indulge in confidence. It's away from prying ears. When sardonically clicks his tongue and nonchalantly salutes you in farewell. We're in the middle there. Hey, so we found the guy. Ooh. Okay. There's loot around here, so. And I want it all. Yubel himself is running over to get it.
victory.
Yeah, I don't think they got anywhere near all the Eldari. Also, well, the forest, nothing much else. Second blocking me back. Well, hopefully now we can get Winterscale to go, home. Speaks with Gods welcomes you, Starborn. How can Speaks with Gods help you in this time? Starborn, who carries the seal of Questatima's descendants, is strong both body and will, as benefits of God. This servant, like the rest of his entourage, has grown weak, but we're only weak on just the 7th night of our journey. Starborn continued to lead us fearlessly, pressing forward to seek out spirits from the darkness, even among the twisted past, and delivering sky judgment. The grass, flowers, and trees regrets only the imminent death of the Starborn's companion, the one you called Seneschal. He quarreled with Ironclad Guardian. In his words, enraged Starborn, and thus he slashed the unfortunate man's body up with his axe, and threw the remains to the wild animals of Quetzatima for them to feast on. You mean to say that Winterscale killed his Seneschal? The servant saw everything with his own 2 eyes. It is not proper. Perhaps for a mere speck of dirt under the heels of Sky Herald, or the 2-headed eagle god, to muse upon the deed. However, the servant did sense with his entire being the rage that possessed Starborn at that moment. The Ironclad Guardian revelled in its god's wrath. I don't think Ironclad Dude is all he appears to be. Ironclad Guardian? I suppose you mean Kalecgos Winterscale's arch-militant. The Grey seemed dangerous to me on our first meeting, but our time together spent wandering through the forest cemented this notion. Spirits of darkness brought the fire down on Quetzatima, killing many of the tribes who had cared for the forest young and ancient. This blasphemy enraged guardian spirits, but as soon as the servant of the wind, rain, and sand soothed them with the ritual sacrifices and divine sorcery, their wrath gave way to mercy. Come and go, Sky Herald of the faraway stars, sometimes this servant of the gods stands like visions of the days of old or the future. But even speaks with gods cannot fully comprehend the divine design of the two-headed eagle god. Sometimes I am blind even when I can see. You're a good man, yes you are, unsanctioned psyker. Blessed is the life of the servant of the two-headed god, eagle god and his Sky Heralds. Stands at the crossroad. I see all of his choices and see none of them. But this servant knows one thing clearly. The Starborn must go to the Deadlands to destroy the one who should have been long dead. The sunset rays paint the heart of the forest crimson with darkness leaves it. The 2 stars will part, then meet again. Crimson, crimson. The fading light can still be saved. Forgive me this servant, Sky Herald. The walking dreams are often most painful. Interesting.
Stay sharp.
Does you. A nice walk, that, wasn't it, you, Bell? You may have helped us navigate that living forest structures, but don't let it go to your head. I would have managed by myself sooner or later. Sooner or later. One day you will grow too sick of all the talking, and then you too will choose shooting Xenos on a wild planet over endless intrigue. Fine, we have plenty of time, so be it. I'll give you a private audience. If the Accordia knew how close-knit we had become, she would surely branded us conspirators. Avoid cracking me, eat them both for all I care. Acting as if their war on heresy in the Expanse is just starting. Ha! I've been living it for decades, and I don't need a inquisitorial preacher. I certainly don't need Incendia's goodwill. For us, the team are not like the jungle of Kachan, New Blood. The only thing that could kill you here is your own stupidity, or an unfortunate coincidence in the form of a stray Xenos or a rare predator. Rainwater for breakfast, nutritionless larvae for lunch, and fermented fruit in the place of wine for supper. One would not wish for a better hunting grounds. That means that my people are weaklings, and I shall change that soon. As for me, I have been stout constitution since the day I was born. At first glance, Kalios shrugs his shoulders indifferently, but after looking closer at his companions, he raises his brow in surprise. Yeah, only one of them's like him. The rest are like wound, scratched, battered, and beaten. It's as if I'm thinking that he suffers he has no wounds? How is it that these guys, these three, are wounded, battered, beaten and broken? Yet these two have not a scratch on them. If they were in the same fights, there's no way he could go around, unless someone really did sell their soul. Or sell souls, plural, for his protection, which means he's transferring all the damage to these guys. The old man was a weakling, and that's why he's dead. That's what happens when you no longer feel your duty to your master. Walton grins in contempt. His entire being expresses his disdain for the Seneschal. Kaigan carries himself with an air of indifference, but the sudden furrows on his forehead betray his regret. Many fine warriors have perished on this hunt. Raise toast to their name when you can. You are definitely a servant of chaos. Stop calling me New Blood. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Wait around for a couple of decades, New Blood, and let others get used to you. It's not often we have a fresh new rogue trader in our circle. You care about them that much, New Blood? Go ahead then. Try to convince me the vile Xenos scum deserves the mercy of the Kalios Windscale. You only get one try. I also think, if you would agree, you would have the rogue trader and the head of a powerful dynasty in your debt. Franco's desperation excites me, Ubel. It even makes me want to know whether you win by foolishness or treachery and cool calculation. Well, I'm quite curious to see how large a dagger you might stab in me with. I shall think on your offer, but it is only a promise. The only promise you'll get from me. About time indeed, Ubel. It may take a while to find their trail, but Wharton, he has a keen eye and a sense of smell that can rival any dog. We'll do just fine, especially with the forest and me on our side now. Let's go and try not to fall behind. Yep, Wharton, I think, is a servant of chaos. Something 'tis be horribly wrong if it that man, and I don't trust him as far as my big Imperial Space Marine upstairs could throw him. Which could be a bad example.
Venture forth.
Yeah, that's good. I think it's good. Well, that's how.
Duty prevails.
And then I blew up the door. Cloak of Mystery. Mercy. Nice. And 2 metal charges. Excellent. Spend 1, get 2. The snake says go upstairs. I mean... Oh, found them setting up a small camp. I'll move my camera over there. An outcast's duty. A stately Aldari warrior steps forward, calmly looking over at the intruders. His armor and his adornments gleam in the sun despite the traces of dried mud and caked on blood. Farsi has instructed me to send you away, Monkey. Smooth voice of the Xenos sounds out of place in the rough wilderness Quetzaltima. However, I recently stopped meekly heeding their counsel. And besides, my sister is among you. I'm curious to hear the outcast's tidings. The Farsi is. Oh, Nocturne of Oblivion. He's here. Oh dear God. Winter Scale. Don't move a muscle. That guy could kill all of us in about 4 seconds flat. A small troop of these guys wiped out an entire Imperial army. Gareth army, so... There's only about 8 of us, maybe 10. We would last about 4 seconds. Vain rhetoric, masterful display. Your temper, bravo mine, you ought to quell. Bravado has no place within this play. Indeed, the merchants proved us all too well. This actor, excellent, who did alight upon the stage, now will the piece complete by choosing the final opposite, who shall survive and who their doom shall meet. I will say with certainty, however, you are of the opinion that Nocturne of Oblivion's disposition towards you is better than that of his kin. Yay! I don't know about you, Bell, but these Xenos beep, I'll give you the creeps. Shifts his excited gaze from the Aldari warrior to the solitaire and back. There's one in the motley. I want to kill him now. He bares his teeth in anticipation and clutches the hilt of his sword. The Xenos have made their camp among the ruins of an ancient city of the Imperium. Only the alien growth of the Xenotech and the wreckage of the Aldari ships disturb the picture of the centuries-old devastation and rebirth. Despite their affected ease, most of the Xenos are pushing themselves to their limit. They're exhausted, nervous, and frightened. Even if they hide it well, this may have eluded your companions, but not you. Nocturne of Oblivion. It's only been a while. What are you doing here? Bows theatrically. Yay. With embers glowing a cup to In my two hands I bear them through the deluge of the hearth. Deluge to the hearth. Hallin's metaphor implies that he has been accompanying the surviving Eldari for a while now. It is not clear to you what the hearth he is talking about, but perhaps he has managed to find them a new home. A tapestry complex is pieced and won, and many threads demand for warp and weft. For this design, free wills turn together spun, its greed will sate in hands of weaver deft. The gruesome scars of past distrust are bewailed. The compact subtle gauze shall now be veiled. Playing with your prey like a cat, fine, New Blood, you are still young, just remember that patience is not my strong suit. After everything the Elentark has done for my people, I am willing to answer his questions. You had better not make any sudden moves, monkey. We did not... The warrior looks at you tiredly. We did not attack this world, Elentark. The last of Korodak's children assembled once more to scour the master of flesh Teravantis from the memory of this universe. Teravantis, the homunculus who abducted and tortured the Farseers from our craft world. We learn that he is hiding on this world, but something prevents our Farseers from discovering his lair, and so we were forced to act decisively. In other words, they were here hunting. They were here hunting a way nastier threat. The Master of Flesh from Common Ra, he is here. Ignores the veiled confession and hails hungrily. Doing our best to remain calm. We must destroy him. This is what we are here for, outcast. Stretch out your hand, grasp the spear of vengeance together with us, and plunge into the dark heart of the Architect of Torment. Our Farseers, the one who we managed to save, could not name the exact location of the Master of Flesh, even after our ships circled the world for a third time. Something prevented them from seeing the truth. Something powerful. We knew your patrols would soon discover our presence, and so we decided to do something else. To exterminate Homunculus along with the world he had chosen as his refuge. Truly, the monkey are flooding the galaxy at speed of a meteor shower. This world will repopulate, eventually. Is a single world not worth eliminating a powerful enemy who threatens hundreds of such worlds? Both yours and those of my kin? And you still deem him worthy of conversation? I never doubted it, Elentark. The homunculus is a threat to both our species. You know well that his dark heart and perverted mind are capable of. Teravantis must be destroyed, and my kin have taken the role of vengeful blade. Observe the camp. You lost your world and are now depriving others of theirs as a vengeance. Why do you think you are different? How dare you compare a dragon to a lizard? Starlight to the dim glow of a glittering candle. Make no mistake about your inferior species. A single child of Azorion is worth thousands of your kind. I'll not say a word until you let my kin depart from this world. Can I save a book? Never know. No. Actually, when was the last save? Autosave. That was 11 minutes ago. Name. There's no trace of the board Caligos for a few months ago. Rotor is now closely studying the potential battlefield, his enemies, and the heads of the he intends to claim as trophies. What? Why? Why? Thinking about your statement, the wind scale lowers power axe for a moment. Ooh, yay! Nice. I gotta think of that. Look at yourself, Caligos. You're becoming a monster whose only desire is to kill. Stop tugging at my conscience, you will. You sound like vile, and Incendia from my nightmares come to life to ruin the mood. Ugh. Frustration. Your words seem not to have angered him, but upset him. The throne take you and all the misfortunes of the galaxy along with you. Skill gives you a clap on the shoulder. The expression on his face is mysterious and almost sad. I must confess that all talk has given me a migraine and made my old wounds ache. So you want to say these Xenos? Suit yourself. By my grace, I entrust you with the lives of the enemy's humanity. Have fun. We should be heading back now? What kind of hunting is it when the prey does not even stroll in your grasp? I'm disappointed. Caligos flashes a provoking grin. And don't you think I'm going to forget about your words and promise, you bell. We shall revisit that later. Caligos wandered off. Gillett brushes a stray fray of hair from her forehead and nods appreciatively. I know it's difficult to go against the will of your kin, yet I cannot hide the joy that we both lived through this moment and emerged to tell the tale. With a tale to tell. After all the suffering that monkey might have inflicted upon the children of Kudarach, after all the punishment we have inflicted upon this world, my heart remains troubled. Knowing that we may have only tempered our grudges for a time and parted without any bloodshed today. However, I dare not complain. For my kin, the hour of triumph has arrived at last. Once the mass of flesh is no more, we can go to the edge of this stellar expanse, away from the gaze of the monkey, and peacefully await the arrival of our kin from distant stars. What are you talking about? Shiren Kale. Stairs. Outcast Charlotte, I have some good news for you. Our Farseers managed to contact the children of the Grafworld Aliatok, and soon after your fellow outcasts will visit the part of the galaxy that the monkey called the Expanse. They will take us away and give us a new home and pause his gaze on you, wondering if he should continue. Is that what Anad dear into the path of the warriors wishes to tell me? Were these words meant to comfort my heart? No, Azorion, your children once again seek to appease their pride by sending their kin to monkey worlds. There to find nothing but blood and death. The Farseers' mistakes doomed Kudarach, and their excessive cruelty and thirst for vengeance almost doomed those of us who managed to survive against all the odds in the void between the foreign stars. You know just as well as I do. But you continue to do their bidding. Oh, Shiren Kale. You could take the webway. You could take the webway gate and go away from the dangers of the tribulation of the Expanse. But you have chosen to stay here instead. You are dying. You are feuding with the monkey. Have not the children of the Azorion spilt enough blood? Is it not enough that we have lost our home? Why do you wish to expose even more of your kin to mortal peril? It is too late to change anything. The deed is done. The will carried out. The outcasts from the will come to look for stars, and we will help thee with them, sister. I will take the warriors of the Alatok many years to discover the Webway Gate, capable of bringing their strike force to the expanse. Perhaps you'll be too old by then, and only on your deathbed will you hear the news, and have come to exact their revenge. Worry not, Alantak, it is my turn to rescue you and your people. With a forgotten shadow, the solitaire steps into the light and leans forward with interest, a spectator watching the accumulation of exciting performance. During my exile, I met many companions who temporarily joined me on my endless travels. One such companion is a fellow outcast who has already completed many paths. It was he who told me about the ritual of unity, the great opportunity for one spirit to reach out and touch the infinite circuit of the craft world known to the Farseers who perform it. Sherenkai said that the Kurarach Farseers have already contacted Alatok. This means I can too. Did the darkness of space drive you mad through your exile, sister? Even those who walk the path of the seer balk at joining souls with the ancestors inside the circuit. They are wise and know that the ritual is perilous to the spirit. Your chances of success are simply non-existent. You would die without achieving anything. And if you did not die immediately, ask yourself honestly, why should the ancestors listen to a simple outcast? As you said, Alantok is the world of my fellow outcasts. They would not wish to harm upon me, which gives wings to my hope. Look me in the eyes, Sheikh Renke. Do you wish to end the suffering of our kin? I can see the answer in your heart. You must accept it and help me. And she is watching for your reaction. The Expanse has been through hard times of late. We don't need trouble with the Eldari, now or in the future. Unless the warriors of Alantok arrive in this part of the galaxy, the sons and daughters of Kurarach will perish among the worlds of Unki. Is that your fate, the fate you wish for us? We have to find another way. I understand that it's not easy for those who have lived all their lives sheltered in the craft world to accept that sometimes life leads us down different paths. But the paths that you and the Farseers have chosen only lead to more pain. It is your life and your people. I will stay by your side no matter what path you choose. And I do appreciate it, Alantak. Yay. I have done all I can, okay? You know what you must do. Does not intervene, but shifts his gaze to Sherenkai, who is expecting to hear the last line of play before the curtain falls. May Azariah forgive his children. Fetch the Farseers. Tell them the outcast wishes to perform the ritual. We will wait for them here. Hey yo ho, hey yo. Yeah. The guy would murder us all. Yolette is on her knees, clinging to the spirit stone like a lifeblood within her hands. Her eyes are dim, her breath is uneven, her body is trembling. The light has definitely gone away. Ooh. What do I do? Do I rush in? I mean, I could do, but... I need to I don't know what to do. I have no clue on how this runs, so... Okay, so there are multiple quests that are going on this place. Right. I have a... okay, this is all important. I have a thing. If I choose the... okay, I had to look at a guide here. Just as one, not the one thing. Everything else is a thing. But according to the romance options, if I don't rush in and help, or wait and observe, then the romance between her will end as her feelings get erased. So I will rush in to help. Wait, if you change this right, you could make everything even worse. The right of bonding is dangerous, and the outcast knew the price. I do not wish to know what she sees, hears, and feels, but there is one truth. The outcast soul is impure, and the outcasts have noticed this. Will go for the right of rebirth, or perish. I don't know if I've chosen the right option here. Wait for the right to be completed. I think she goes through this anyway. I think any attempt to stop the right or interfere with the right automatically does this. Aha, we are in her world.
Marching ahead.
Something shooting over here.
Let's see this through.
Stop, Antak. This is the very heart of my world, too fragile for you to touch. You cannot come here. You should not even be here. So beautiful and quiet here. Stark contrast to my own. We should not compare our worlds, Antak. Mine is the blossoming garden that I tended and cherished for years. Yours is still young and graceful, and it should be. Oh, Antak, what have I done? I am still connected to the souls of my ancestors. It's dangerous for you to be here. Do all their souls have this? The inner world is just a reflection of how we see ourselves. Everyone shapes it differently, and each one is unique. But I do not know how to get out of here. I don't even know how I got in here. I don't even know how I got here. It's like, Leave! How? I don't know how I actually got in. Anxiously looks around, and Cheryl's doubts start to weave her way into the corners of her beautiful world. Do not worry, Yubel, I will protect you, whatever happens. My ancestors behind the wound once inflicted on my soul during the search for Ratchet and Drukari's torture. The wounds that did not heal for many weeks while I was unable to meditate and immerse myself in my world. And they are somewhere here now, healing, patching, mending. And you, Yubel, they also think you are one of these wounds bleeding inside my soul. Let's try to do as we have done before. Try to pull you out of my world and a strange prickling sensation starting from the tips of your ears all the way to your toes. A wave of warmth and calm crushes over you, giant and inescapable, and with it, the sense of someone watching you, as if thousands of eyes are trained upon you at the same time. You do not belong here. You should not be here. Okay, Morag, they're already here. Run away now, Yubel. Run away! The foreign world spits you out like a waste. Your head is spinning, your entire body aches, and your muscle burns with strain. It feels like 1,000 gazers are following you. Will continue to watch you, evaluating, judge you. The Kurach Aldari, shocked by your sudden return from the depths of another's world, approached slowly, observing you and Yulet, who was just awoken. Well, are you alright? Yes, I see. You are unharmed. Your spirit stone. Looks down at her breastplate in astonishment, seeing her shattered spirit stone. Oh, merciful Isha. I do not understand. Why would Al-Dak's souls do something like this? Oh, this is your punishment, outcast, for your betrayal of your own kind. If you wanted your monkey, it's impossible to recreate a spirit stone so easily. But I will not let you into the secret of my kin, for you are also at fault for what happened to the outcast. I do not know, Yubel. I do not know. No. Absently travels over kin's faces, but they turn away from her in fear and disgust. Now that Yulet's soul has been left without protection, the insatiable gaze of she who first will be forever trained upon her. And if the outcast dies, her soul will be never able to join her ancestors in the Infinity Circuit. Silent Fresh will devour it in that very moment. It seemed that you became part of the right when you drew too close. It's why I did not sense you straight away, and why you could not leave. You became imprisoned in my world, Yubel, and when the souls of my ancestors targeted you to rid my world of everything that did not belong there, They would have healed my soul and made you disappear. But I do not want that. I will decide for myself when to walk side by side with you and when our ways will part. The freedom to choose, even if the choice is dangerous and wrong, that is my path, Yubel. That is what I live and fight for. I told you that everything comes with a price, outcast. You have shielded the monkey from danger with your soul and end up coming under the attack of our ancestors. At least you survived, right? Tell me. Were your words heard? I am tired of the Farseer's blindness and my kin's hatred. All the choices of our people led only to suffering and the loss of our loved ones. I no longer wish to be an accomplice to another's hatred and pay for the mistakes of those who are supposed to guide us towards light, but who led us into oblivion. I convinced my kin to divert the river of their anger. The ranks of the outcasts will arrive at the expanse unseen and unheard, but not for the sake of war. They will find and take away those who remain, the last sons and daughters of Kurach, and then they will depart the monkey stars without a trace, forever. The angry Farseers try to object, but Shirunke gently interrupts them. Your brothers and sisters will not dare ask you for more, Urilet. I understand your choice, even if my spirit cannot fully accept it. I will not be opposed to cooperating in the future. If our paths cross again one day, we will begin our conversation by greeting one another. Yay! And not unsheathing our blades. Your time in this world is too short to hope for it. But remember our promise, Elentak. Well, let's face it, they have really long lifespans. I mean, our guys like going, yeah, we've discovered how to, live for this long and all this with the immortalis genes and all that. It's like, yeah. The Eldar just go like, dude, we've been doing that for like centuries. We were living this long before you guys were even a speck in the galaxy. The Farseers could not divine where the Master of the Flesh makes his lair, for an unknown force is hiding him from the penetrating gaze of his wise ones. The children of Master Ryan have never encountered anything like this before. Having circled the world several times and failed in our search, we ventured on later pent-up fury on the planet and hope we could race with a fortune and accident. Alas, the fate of the Master of Flesh remained unchanged. The Farseers could feel the beating of the black heart, but were powerless to do anything. That was when our rangers began to deduce the coordinates of his lair based on the readings of the wise ones and the lands touched by the fire weapons. They would have succeeded had the monkey not attacked our fleet. Information I have gathered, for I hope that even the Master of Flesh won't be able to elude two pursuers at once. Our ways part here, outcasts. Avoiding Urilet as best they can, the Eldari scatter across the meadow and disappear into the shadows of the forest. She watches them leave, her fists clenched so hard her knuckles turn white. So ended the path of the outcast. Nothing's over yet. I'll stay by your side and help you find a new spirit stone. Your words make it smile slightly. If only it were that easy, Elentak. One must know how to bond an empty spirit stone with a soul, entwine it with one's inner world, and be able to contain it. Only the Farseer casts are capable of such a feat, but now my kin have turned their backs on me, and not for the first time. Let's go, Elentak. Let us leave this graveyard of doubt, unfulfilled hopes, and newfound fears together. Hey, levels. We're also right near the end of the stream, actually. But yeah, that's actually a good thing, because this sector could really do with not having another Eldari craft world appear, and this time one that would attack without a nasty virus attacking it. Without a weapon of chaos attacking it, that could be some serious problems. Let's see, what points give you? Athletics, you don't need. Awareness of the monster. I don't go lower the Xenos, because it's a bit sad that you didn't get the choice for that one. Ooh. Yeah. Crit. She's awesome. Critting is awesome for her. We have, strangely, managed to get... do I need to put more points in tech use? No, can I? No. I mean, give them more logic. Actually, I don't think I can increase tech use. I mean, actually not Medicaid, because he's Also a good Medicaid. Of course, I mean, they can tie up the same weapon if possible. Oh, so that's what's going on. When they kill someone, they then go, haha, and then fire the next person. Then go, haha, and fire another person. I don't think they can fire this is like trigger multiple times in a row, but it would be fun if it could. I am the destroyer of worlds. Oh. Right. You need more warp lore. Because I want you to be the absolute best of the best when it comes to the warp. First turn it around. Ooh, you know what? Yes. She has the ability to grant extra turns. So, yeah, sure, why not? You are my demolitionist. I didn't like the fact I saw you didn't have a 100% chance of working though. She's quite often around people. Oh, didn't got a pen eye. Tipping point. A lot of nice stuff. Yeah, so shield bash. Not sure, let's try the professional know-how. I don't know what it's going to do, but it's there. It's just like awesome. How many cool things these guys got? Athletics is your best stat, so I'll give it that. Yeah. He doesn't run out of attack, so it's good. My thing, what do I want to give myself? I mean, I'm good at persuasion. Coercion. Commerce is my lowest one, but I can get that with more intelligence. And other things. Logic's not too bad. Suppose if I'm going to take a thing, then I might will take a point of commerce and try and boost that up a little. Now, didn't I have one? Use wounds. No, where's the one pinpoint accuracy? I can give himself violence and stuff. I was sworn there was a. Because where's the one I just saw with the all about Deadeye shots? Is it the one I give myself, psychic powers? Okay, never mind. Ooh, that's fun. Not sure how it works, but it's fun. Right, map me. Loot.
Let's seize the moment.
Loot. We have found so much. I was thinking let me do it as well, so. Jesus. 28 to 42. Well, it's a little lower minimum, but. Wow. Medium. I gotta check that out. I can wear Farseer. I can use Farseer stuff, but I don't think I can use their armor. Yep. Ranger armor. It's wearing Kabali armor right now. Medium dodge penalty is on, but 70. She's all about 30. Sure. Wear the armor of the Farseer. In terms of guns, he's got a really. Well, my thing's higher. That one's higher. Wow. I'll keep that for later. I found this thing was really cool. That's why my guys need to learn how to use Aeldari gear. Aeldari have really good gear. I am not sure how to get out of here.
Stay sharp.
Yeah, one skill wants to target somebody. Then he should target the Fleshmaster. Because that's would be a better target. We are actually in time for the end of the stream. Hey! That was a bit of a slow one, because it's like trying to find them. And she's quite right. They've just get themselves killed. And that's the Xenos shelter. Well, I saw goodies. I like to see now where the goodies are.
Onward to victory.
This is a bomb. There they are. Wood saw. How are you? Question for you. Yeah. You aren't saying anything. Bye bye. Right. So. What do I do now then? I think I need her to actually be here before I can...
Venture forth.
Am I just going back to where they were? Ah, the right thing to shuttle. I didn't realize there was a door leading my shuttle. Anyway. Excellent. We also got to bring the Indra down. I still don't trust the guy. I still don't trust the arch militant. Right, oh, in the stream. It's something I haven't done. Oh yeah, Maeve's in here now. She makes coffee. We didn't have a bath. Yeah, baths is common raw. We also have a new companion, so hey. Yes. I can actually bring mobile people. Ulfar. Your fine chambers, Artveta. Now, what kind of saga do you wish to hear? Something amusing. Once my brothers and I clashed with a throng of orcs. On the 5th day of the fray, brother Harnad skewered one with the meaty masters with his chainsword, and his sword got stuck. The fight still raged on around him, so Harad just kept swinging his sword and the impaled corpse along with it. And that's how he got his moniker. Harad Barbafang. Flies the green carrion above the battlefield bloody. 'Tis the banner of Halad, his glory displayed. It sends the soul fleeing, afraid of becoming Baba's new standard. Vala. I have seen my brothers accomplish many fine deeds, but I will not tell stories of them today. Instead, I will honor the valor of the mortal God's maiden named Surya. When her comrades had fled or fallen, she alone stood and fought us with us against the unholy scourge. She died with honor, a last pistol in one hand and a torn banner in the other. Fragile is the human form that stands with the Astartes, yet those with heart aflame a hero's honoured place will claim, besides the other father's children. Terrify me. I once saw a young foul sorcerer bewitch me in battle. It made me see my own brothers as warp spawn. And I attacked them. Good was my fortune that our leader made short work of the scum before I could harm any of my brothers. And great was my honour when I realised that what I had nearly done. My horror. Foams the mouth of spellbound runt, biting the flesh of prey misperceived. The sorceress grief will forever remember the pup scared by brotherly blood all but spilt. Until next time, Aterveerta. Yay. Okay. We got buffs. Yay. And now, with that tale of many a tale of valor and glory, so ends this here chapter of the Rogue Traeger story. To a forestry realm he did descend, and saved the Xenos, to whom he befriend. Though shattered stone was greeted by the at end, a truer friend he did there find. That was a rhyme. I didn't even think it was going to end me up on the spot. I do occasionally have these moments where I can do this sort of stuff. Well, when we come back, we have to... What on earth is that thing? Okay. Don't remember killing that. But when we come back, folks, we will be completing other quests. I mean, I actually did the Chaldea's, the Winter Scales guy's job for him and ended the hunt. The Eldari were there to track a homunculus, a threat to both ours and theirs. But that's all for next time. So until then, folks, I'll catch you all later. See ya.